Hey banana junkies, I hope you're all well. Today is day 8 on my detox. Today has been pretty rough. I don't feel great at all, which is quite funny because yesterday on the video I was like, oh, I think I'm through all the detox symptoms, and today has just been dreadful. But somebody else in work is ill, so it might just be a coincidence. I do have a lot of flu-like symptoms. I have got a sore throat. I feel all puffy and inflamed around here. I can feel a lot of pressure around my face. I have a headache all around here, which is quite sore. My whole body feels, it's just completely aching. I'm just aching all over, but that could be from the sore football that I did yesterday. And another surprising one is I've got a sore jaw. Chewing hurts. There's Missy. Chewing really hurts at the moment. Again, that could be sore football from getting thrown about and bouncing on the floor, or maybe I was biting hard onto my teeth, like or something in my sleep, I don't know. But today has been low energy. I've been feeling dreadful, having a bit of a moan about it to Matthew Tolly. Sorry Matthew. And see, even now, brain fog, everything, my brain is just so fuzzy. My throat, I feel like I need to scratch it. Like a few years ago, if I was like this, I would have had toast. You can take the sound, you can hear it a bit in my voice. I would have had toast or crisps or something to try and scratch the back of my throat. But I'm not doing that at the moment. I haven't really had an appetite today. I've just been blending watermelons with mint and drinking it, so I know that I'm getting something in me. All in all, I have just felt dreadful. Cycling into work was really difficult, and even I'm in my cycling clothes now. Coming home, I didn't do my full cycle. I got trained part of the way because I just didn't have enough energy. And even though I only cycled from the train station to mine, which is only about half a mile, maybe a little bit more, even just doing that, I was out of breath and I was sweating by the time I got home, and I just felt terrible. After talking with Matthew today, I've realised I just need to rest. I need to focus on getting more sleep. I haven't been getting, apart from that one day when I slept all day, I haven't been getting more than 6 hours sleep a night. So that could be another reason why I'm feeling quite run down. I've cancelled my exercise plans for tonight, and I'm even going to cancel the rest of my exercise, maybe for the rest of the week, at least a weekday. I'm just going to focus on allowing myself to detox, allowing myself to heal. My body's obviously going through a lot right now, and I'm putting a lot of more extra unnecessary pressure by going running and going to like boot camp and other fitness things. So I'm going to tone it down. On days when I'm able, I'll cycle into work and I'll see how I feel in the day. If I'm too tired, I'll just get the train home. At least I'll have my bike there. I'll play it by ear with my bike because I do use that as my form of transport. I will still do my squats, but everything else I'm just going to put on hold. I do feel a bit mean because I do a lot of my exercise with friends. A lot of friends, I'll help them get better at their running, or I'll help them lose weight or whatever. And it's a fun social thing to do with my friends as well, rather than say going to the pub or doing something like that. It's quite nice to do something quite healthy together, like going for a run or a walk, or doing a little circuit route around the park. Around mine, the parks are full of outdoor exercise, like gym equipment, which is amazing. It's free for anyone to use, so even if you have no money, there's no excuse to not be doing exercise. It is, in my area anyway, it is available. I don't know about everybody else's, but I'm completely just going to give myself a rest on my throat. At the moment I'm running a bath. I've got loads of like Epsom salts and stuff in there, and all the soil and that to try and flush things out of me. I'm going to just curl up tonight, completely rest. After I get out of the bath, I'm just going to curl up in bed, maybe put some documentaries on Netflix or read a book and just sit there, eat my watermelon, cuddling my pets and just relaxing. That is definitely the plan. By the way, that other cat there is Sappy, because I have two. Missy's the one with more white, and that one's Sappy. My little rescue girls. As I said on the last video, I can't be in any room without pets coming in at some point, going in and out of cupboards, they open all the doors. It's quite funny. One question that I wanted to ask everyone today. Now, this might sound a bit minging, but I don't think it is, but talking to somebody today at the office, apparently it is. Right, if I make a smoothie like today, I just blended up my water. I just blended up my watermelon. Now, it's only had watermelon in it, it's only fruit, it's not greasy, so when I'm finished with the blender, I just use water to wash it. Apparently that's disgusting. Apparently I need to use antibacterial stuff, I need to get rid of germs and everything else. I mean, I clean it thoroughly and make sure there's nothing left in it. The way I look at it is, the fruit is clean, so why do I need antibacterial stuff? I mean, I'd be interested to hear what everybody else thinks. Obviously, as normal, I'll be posting this to my raw vegan rural group, which is on Facebook. Anybody that's not on that who happens to somehow find this video, you know, feel free to join yourself if you're in the area, or if you want to learn more about raw veganism. So I will post this on there, and I'd be interested to hear some people's comments. I mean, if you've used a plate to chop an apple, do you just clean it with water and put it on the sides, or do you use loads of washing up liquid? I don't really see the point, especially in a blender, because what if there's like bits of soup and stuff still in there, and then you're getting the blender out again to reuse it, and all those leftover soup is getting mixed up within your drink or your smoothie? I mean, that's the way I look at it. I think that sounds quite disgusting. I mean, as said, you know, let me know your thoughts. Do you use washing up liquids when you're eating completely raw? Do you think it's hygienic, not hygienic? Let me know. That would be cool. I mean, I'll probably continue anyway, unless somebody gives me some kind of scientific reason or explains it to me why it's not good. I don't really like to use a lot of products. I mean, when I wash my hair, I use water mixed with bicarb. I've got my make it myself deodorants. Maybe I'll show you in my next video when I make it, how I make my DIY deodorants. On my face, I normally use like coconut oil. I use it as moisturizer. I use that for a lot of things. Like coconut oil is great as like a shaving cream as well. I try to avoid most toxins and chemicals putting on my body. It's because when you're putting it on your body, your skin is absorbing it. You know, it's going into you. So I want to know what I'm putting on my body. I wouldn't put on my body what I wouldn't put in. That's just the way I look at it. I'd like to know your thoughts and feelings about that as well. I mean, like even like makeup, like this is actually tattooed. For those of you who think I actually bother to put eyeliner on every day, this is tattooed. You know, I've got no other makeup on, my mascara, I've got nothing on at all. I rarely use it. I just like to keep things as simple as possible. Yeah, so if I like to keep my food simple, I like to keep my cosmetics simple. Not using soap when doing the washing up just makes sense to me. I can really feel my throat. Another point I'll just say today, after speaking to Linda Kennedy, I think that's your second name, sorry if I'm wrong. I've been speaking to her today on a group, the UK vegan group I think it was, and we're talking about B12 and talking about testing. For those of you who don't know, I do actually do B12 shots once a week. I'm B12 deficient. I've got low citric factor in my stomach, so I'm not actually absorbing it. So it's not due to my diet. I could be eating meat and I still wouldn't be absorbing it. But I started talking to her about how I've been feeling. My energy's been up, my energy's been down. I've been blaming it on the way that I eat. I've been blaming it on not getting enough sleep and saying maybe it's detox. It could be a number of things, but just out of curiosity, I've actually put myself into the doctor on Thursday. I'm going to ask her to do a complete run of all my nutrients, minerals, and just test my blood work and see what that's like. Now, my doctors only do blood works every Wednesday, so that'll be after this detox is finished when I get my results. But I might post a video and actually talk about it, go through my results and see what the outcome is. And you know, it could be something adding up for why I have been so tired. Maybe it wasn't so much my diet, but we'll see. She also mentioned about iodine. Now I think my iodine is probably going to be quite low. For those of you who don't know, I used to have an overactive thyroid and I had a tumour. So I had an operation. I don't know if you can really see my scar in this light. I've got a scar up here. And that was from getting a tumour, which is benign by the way, and part of my thyroid removed. Now when I had an overactive thyroid, if I had any kind of iodine at all, and I mean like in seaweed and salt or anything, I would get a complete reaction. My throat would swell up, my face would swell up, my throat would close over, I couldn't breathe, I went to hospital with it. So I tend to avoid things of iodine like the plague. So I'd be quite interested to see what my level is like with that. I mean, because that was 21 when that happened to me, when I had my operation, so since then I've avoided it. So I'm probably expecting that one to be low. But as I said, when my results come through, if anyone's interested, maybe not, I will go through them. And in the meantime, I'm just going to rest. I've got my bubble, I've got like my bath going on in the background. I can't wait to jump in that, and I'm just going to completely relax. Nice. Who knows, I might wake up in the morning and feel fine. I might wake up in the morning and feel worse. But Anisha, this too shall pass. So either way, it doesn't really matter. So I just wanted to get a reminder out there to everyone. A little bit of TLC now and then goes a long way. I am coming to terms with that myself, showing yourself a bit of self-love, because if you weren't too well, and just look after yourself. Yes, we all have this idea of optimal health. We all want that. I mean, I've got quite high expectations of myself and what I can get from health, because from what I've experienced, because when I was 100% raw, when I had a good balance of exercise and had a good balance of life between work and home and friends, I mean, when I was in a better place, like mentally maybe, I felt amazing, and I keep striving to get that back. Now maybe that's unrealistic, I shouldn't have like these expectations of these cravings for this old sensation. I should just, have whatever is presented each day. But at the same time, it's kind of a nice drive to know that I can feel amazing, and that I need to push myself to a certain extent to regain my health back. Which is what we're all doing, which is why any of us are raw. We do care about our health and we do want to be our best. That's probably most people's aim, and that's great, that's fantastic. And I love that I have this community. I mean, for the raw community, it's hard to find it at first, but there's so much support out there, and everybody's always so willing to help each other, and I absolutely love that. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's given me help and support, not just in the past but recently, and it does mean a lot, and I do take on board everything that everyone says. I know I've been doing this for a while now, but I'm still learning constantly. I'm always learning new things and making mistakes and trying to learn things from that. So if anybody, if they have any questions or anything they want to ask me, because I've had a lot of ups and downs through it all, then always just drop me a message and I'll see how I can help you as well. So I'll leave you all there. I hope you all have a great evening, and that your week had a good start. So I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye bye.